Hello there, everybody.
No.
Is that good? Alright. Notes 4-2, writing and solving inequalities.
You gotta say it in an announcer voice when you say that.
I did.
Here we go.
Alright. We're going to review some of our signs, okay? You're writing and solving them. Alright, so we're going to be writing inequalities from word problems. Remember, what does inequalities mean?
No equal sign.
No equal sign. Less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So, there are some key words that you can be looking for in the word problems that will help you know which inequality to use. So, if it says under or below, we're going to say that is going to be less than. Less than. At most, maximum, or only?
Less than or equal to.
Less than or equal to. Over and above? Greater than. At least and minimum?
Greater than.
Or equal to. Okay? So these are our 4 inequalities. Alright, 4 inequalities. And if you see one of these words in the word problem, that is just telling you which inequality to use. Okay? It says, identify keywords. This is going to be one of the keys. You're going to change the words into mathematical symbols. So we're going to underline, circle, and then we're going to write what would it look like above the word. Solve for the variable and answer the question being asked. Number 1 says, I have less than $20 in my pocket.
X.
So what does less than mean?
It is. Basically under 20. Under.
Less than is going to look like this. Is it going to have a line under it?
No.
No. And then I've got $20.
Yep.
Okay, it says I have
Less than.
less than $20 in my pocket. Do I know how much money I have right now? No, I just know that it is less than $20. Well, I don't know how much money I have, so that's going to be X. And that's going to be less than $20. It says solve for the variable. Do I need to solve this problem? No, X is already by itself. Okay, number 2. Jose scored more than 5 points at the game.
X is
So what's my keyword? More than. And if I look up here, well, we know that more than is the same thing as what? Greater than. Okay, so that's going to be greater than. Is it going to have a line under it? No. And then 5 is the actual number 5. So how would this look? X greater than 5. Perfect. Do I need to solve it? No, because it's already solved. Hey, whatever you're doing, put it away, and let's focus on this.
I was putting it in.
Okay, number 3. Michelle is at least 60 inches tall. What's my keyword?
At least.
At least. Okay, now, if you look up here, you see the word at least, and this is the symbol that I'm going to use, okay? So X greater than or equal to 60. Do I need to solve? Nope. I can only spend $500 on car repairs. Okay, what's my keyword? Only. Only $500. Okay, right here. Here's the only. Look at the symbol that we're using. Less than or equal to. So we're going to use X less than or equal to 500. Campus crew must raise over $1,200 for the trip. What's my keyword? Over $1,200. So if you look at the top, thank you, Rebecca. If you look at the top, here's over, and there's my symbol, greater than.
Madam, I'll take it more.
X
She records
greater than
right?
1,200. Just close the door, please. Thank you. Okay.
Ty just said
So quiet.
Okay. Questions on the front? Okay, these are just kind of simple ones to get you used to what symbols you're looking for and the keywords that go with it. Okay, flip it over to the back.
There is no back.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Woo! The whole
Okay, no, we're going to do it together.
Oh.
Give me 1 second. Okay, says the Smith family budgeted $2,000 for vacation. They can spend $900 for travel and $100 per day. What is the maximum number of days the family can stay on vacation? Okay, so now I'm going to read it sentence by sentence. I'm going to read it sentence by sentence, and you guys are going to tell me the key words. The Smith family budgeted $2,000 for vacation.
Budgeted.
Okay, and what else?
Her.
$2,000, just in the first sentence. All right. They can spend $900 for travel and $100 per day. What's some key things? $900. You have to stop.
You won't be quiet. I can focus.
He's just sitting there.
No, he's not. He's making noises.
Okay, $900. What else?
$100.
$100
Per.
per means X. What else is a keyword?
Ben.
No, not on this one. Just in this sentence. They can spend for travel and $100 per day.
Maximum.
And. What does and mean?
Plus.
Plus. Plus. What is the maximum number of days?
11.
Okay, what's the key word?
Max.
Maximum.
Right.
And if you look, maximum stands for this symbol right here. Okay? All right. So I've got this symbol. Write that symbol. Now you guys are writing on the back. Okay. The equation is going to go over here. The total is going to go over here. Okay, so what's my total? How much money? 2,000. That's the total. What goes on the other side? 900
And 100x.
plus 100x. Now, how did I know that 2,000 went over here?
Because that was the. It's gonna be less than or equal to 2,000.
2,000 has to be the most money. That's all they have. They cannot spend $2,001. Okay, so that means this has to be the most. So my alligator mouth has to be open to this side. This has to be less than $2,000. Whatever they spend can't be more than. It's got to be less than $2,000. They cannot go over 2,000. Everybody understand? Could they spend 2,000?
Yeah.
Yes, that's why it's got the or equal to, because they could. This could be equal to 2,000, but it cannot be over it. Everybody with me?
Yep.
Okay, so we wrote our equation. Then it says, what is the maximum number of days the family can stay on vacation? Well, how would I know? What do I need to do? What are you doing? You are, starts with an S, solving. We're solving it. Okay? So he said subtract 900. Here we go. Minus 900, minus 900. So you guys should be writing with me. 100x less than or equal to 1,100. Okay, then we're going to divide by 100. Do I need to flip the symbol on this one? No, because I'm not dividing by a negative, which is 11.
Mr.
Yes.
You just did more work than we even need to.
Why?
You
Because
just do it in your head.
yeah.
Well, this one, yes, you could probably do this in your head, okay?
Like,
But there's problems that you won't be able to do in your head, okay? Okay, now, what does this tell me? X less than or equal to 11.
The
11
days.
He could stay how many days?
11.
11. And what would happen after 11 days?
Yeah, go.
He'd have to go home. He would have no more money. He spent all of his $2,000. Okay? Could he stay 10 days?
Yeah.
Yes. He would just have some leftover money.
Get lunch and what?
Could he stay 5 days?
Yeah.
Yes, he'd have leftover money. Could he stay 12 days?
No.
No, he doesn't have enough money for that.
Really wanting to.
And, well,
You could, but it doesn't.
That's what it's silly.
If you had an extra 100 in your pocket.
yeah, the extra 100 wasn't in the word problem.
Homeless people on the bird.
Okay, number 7. Shh. The temperature in the morning is 54 degrees. At most, the temperature will reach 76 degrees in the afternoon. What is the maximum number of temperature that maximum amount the temperature will increase? Okay. Temperature in the morning is 54 degrees. So what is important? 54, right? A number.
22 degrees.
Okay. At most, the temperature will reach 76 degrees in the afternoon, which would be what? 76. What else is important? At most. If you look at your front of your notes, at most, right here, that's a key word, which is less than or equal to. What is the maximum amount the temperature will increase? Okay, how would I set up the problem? How would I set up the problem? How did you get 22?
Just subtract the two numbers.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. You would be subtracting. So then you got to work backwards. How would you set up the problem? Because some of your questions won't ask you how to solve. It'll just be what would be the equation or the inequality. So how would I set it up? What's the opposite of subtracting? So I would be adding, right? Because you were solving it, Zandon, in your head. Aren't you?
Yeah.
You were solving it in your head. So we got to do the opposite to set up the equation. So how would I set it up?
54x.
Yeah.
Well, 54x would be multiplying.
Yeah.
I want to do what? It would be what? 54 plus x. And then what? Then 76 on the other side. How did I know we were adding?
That's a totally higher number of degrees.
Well, because what'd you do, Zandon? You subtracted in your head, right?
Yeah.
Because when I solve this, you guys know to just subtract it. But you got to also know how to set up the equation. So when I solve this, you know that you would just subtract 54 from 76. Well, to work backwards, I need to set up the equation. I got to know what's the opposite of subtraction. So that would be, I would have to add in my equation. Does that make sense? Okay, so this would be x less than or equal to 22. So what does this mean?
Is it around 22 degrees?
The highest the temperature will rise is 22 degrees. It will not rise more than 22 degrees. Okay, number 8. You are earning $15.50 for each lawn that you mow this summer. You need to earn at least $300 for church camp. What is the minimum number of lawns you must mow? Okay, without talking, I want you to try to come up with the equation. Go.
He's not gonna touch me.
Go. Come up with your equation. Go.
If you mow a yard for $15, you're getting rid of that for you.
I only got paid $5 when I was growing up.
You pay I get paid 20.
Okay, go. Come up with the equation. I'm going to come around and look at your paper in just a second.
Oh, dude.
Okay, what's your keyword? What's your total? You got minimum, so go see what minimum is.
Move around.
You tell me what you're. Okay, what's your minimum?
keyword, which symbol is minimum. That should be your symbol. Okay, here we go. You're earning $15.50 for each lawn that you mow this summer. What's important? $15.50. What else is important? Each. Look up here. What does each mean? Look, talking to you. What's each mean?
Oh.
What does each mean? No,
Multiply.
it's not on there. Each means multiply. What did you do, Brandon? What'd you do?
For the
Equation.
15, 20, 15 plus x is
So you did plus. What's each mean?
times.
Times. Okay. All right. You need to earn at least $300. At least should be this symbol right there. 300. So your equation should be 1550x greater than or equal to 300. Right? You want more than $300, right? Anytime you can make more money, you always want to make more money. So you want this to be greater than $300. Okay? All right, when you solve it, so I'm going to divide by 1550 on each side. And what do you get?
19.3.
19 point what? 35. Okay, how many lawns do you have to mow?
19.
I just looked at
About
that one.
19 or 20.
Well, which one? 19 and 20 will be an answer choice, so which one?
20.
Can you mow 0.35 of a yard?
No.
Okay, you cannot mow 0.35 of a yard. They would not pay you because you didn't do your full job. Okay, so would 19 give me enough to make $300?
Yes.
Would 19 give me enough to make $300? No, because I still need to do this 0.35.
I told you this.
If I only had 19, I'd be under 0.35s.
What do you mean? I can get changed.
Okay, so what? How many lawns does he have to mow?
20.
20.
told us.
He has to mow at least 20. Okay, 19 wouldn't cut it. He wouldn't have enough $300. What if he mows 20? Would he have $300?
No, he go to church camp.
He would have what? He would have a little over $300. Good. Okay. If he mowed 20, he would have a little over $300.